난 나의 눈을 가리고 음악에 몸을 맡기고 걷는 리듬을 망치고 사자의 춤을 바치고 나의 눈을 살피고 음악에 몸이 말리고 그걸 리듬을 거치고 사자의 춤을 바치고 Like a lion, I'ma feel like a lion.
Guys, welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel, whichever you see today, and welcome back to the Ultimate I-Dle ranking, where I go from beginning to most recent, in there officially song by song, give my thoughts and put into a list of most to least favourite, which you can find in the pinned comment section below the story so far. And yeah, Tall Trees, oh no, I just realised, this is it. This is the last episode before we're caught up. Well, I say this, guys, by the time this comes out, the new album would have been out. Because I'm filming this weeks before it goes onto YouTube. Because again, if you guys want to, you know, not wait for the episodes and everything like that, I film these in bulk. When the first episode goes up, which in this case was I-Dle, the other 4 episodes were already on my Patreon early access. So yeah, so technically this is me being all caught up in real time, but by the time this video comes out, yeah, the new album's out. So yeah, it'll be interesting to rank that as a newcomer, like us all hearing that music for the first time. So anyway, this is Tall Trees, the final song on the Heat album, and this album has been pure filth, except for I-Do. I-Do is like the, I can't believe I'm saying this, the ballad of the album in some ways. Unless this may be, I don't know, but like as far as compared to the other songs, it certainly is, because the other songs have been pure filth, really hard, heavy instrumentals and basses and beat and everything like that. But anyway, this is Tall Trees again. This is the beauty of any song now I check out from I-Dle, is that I've never heard it before, and it goes here as well for Tall Trees. No idea what to expect. Okay.
Branches exploding, my leaves are golden stars. Birds love to breeze by, flowers come to sing my part.
Me on this album.
My expectations stay on low, but you're the sun, you make them grow.
That beat that came in, it was a little bit offbeat too when it dropped. Oh, Oogie. I love that guitar in the back. Beat switches are hard for quite a chilled song. It's very interesting. Oogie's voice then, by the way, was insane. Baby.
My expectations stay low, but you're the sun, you make them grow. If there's a less behind your back, just let me know. 'Cause I'll just fall hard.
Really nice sort of gentle synth right in the back of the instrumental.
Don't you break my, don't you break my heart. 'Cause torture is for torture is for torture is for
they've all been amazing on this album. For me, this is Mion's album. Like, she's the MVP. I don't know, like, I don't know if it's just the juxtaposition of her beautiful, like, elegant voice with the hard instrumentals that we've had, but it's just the part she's had too, like in the pre-choruses and stuff like that. What she was doing there with those high notes she was hitting, and they all sounded great as always. Of course they did. That was what was really interesting with that. It was a slower song. It was more chilled, but I wouldn't put that on a chill playlist, and I'll tell you why. The bass and the beat were hard still. Like the whole production, when it comes to the bass and the percussion on this album, has been really heavy and really hard. Even I-Do in a sense, even though not so much there, because there's more of a synth beat and synth bass that happens there. And I wouldn't describe that as a hard beat. Every other song has had a hard beat, including this one, which vocally and melodic wise has more, I wouldn't say ballad, but like around that territory. But like, I'd never class it as ballad because the beat just hits so hard and the bass just hits hard as well. It's a very interesting contrast. There's also a lot of moments in that song, excuse me, where the beat is really offbeat. Like when like, for example, when Oogie comes in for the first time in that song, she starts singing and the beat like doesn't like go a second after she comes in. It goes in like half a second after she comes in. It's a really interesting way, an interesting place to put the beat drop. I'll be honest, that song is probably my least favorite on the album. I'd need to listen to that a few more times to let it grow. But here's the thing with me and growers, guys, is that when there's a moment in a song or a part in a song that I really love, even if the rest of the song doesn't vibe with me too much, those tend to be good growers. And Mion, I like all of them. Like Minnie had amazing parts there, Shua too. Soyeon had a lovely moment. Soyeon doesn't have, it might be just me, she hasn't had a lot of raps in this album. I don't know if I'm just being wrong there, but I feel like she's had a lot less than normal, which is interesting. Don't get me wrong, I love Soyeon's singing voice, but yeah, and like the raps that she's done have not really been about like, they've been more about the mood when it comes to the rap style than the technique and the speed, and the unbelievable technique that she does have. So that's an interesting choice. I wonder what that is, because I think you guys can let me know, but I think there was some sort of change in production with this one, was there? And who the producers were. Like, because I-Dle are obviously self-composed, self-produced a lot of the time, most of the time. There was something different here, if I'm not mistaken. So you guys let me know and let us all know in the comments what was different here. But yeah, this is my least favorite on the album, I'll say. It may grow. I'll listen to it again. Like I said, that part with me on just wow. But like looking at my list, I am gonna start from bottom to top. I put above Relay, Dollar Dollar Dollar, What's in Your House, Love. This is an interesting thing with me and Queen Card, guys. Like, because you may think with where Queen Card is on the ranking that I dislike it. That's not the case. I will say I don't understand. Like for me, I'm baiting the comments here a little bit. Music is subjective, let me say. If it's your favorite I-Dle song, amazing. It's not mine. But Queen Card for me is a little bit, well, I feel like it's good, but like compared to a lot of their B-sides, title tracks, etc., the songs you see above on my personal list is certainly not my favorite song. So I think it's maybe a little bit overrated. Just my opinion. I don't like to use that word a lot. You may have noticed that I don't think I've hardly ever used that word on this channel. Because again, music is subjective, and if you love it, amazing. If it's your favorite song, amazing. But I've seen a lot of comments say that this is I-Dle at their absolute peak. It's not for me personally, but I think there was better songs on that album as well. But yeah, but even that, I do enjoy Queen Card. I just don't enjoy it, I think, as much as other people do. But with Tall Trees, I prefer Queen Card. I prefer Queen Card. And to be honest, Queen Card should be above the Nude remix. I'm looking at that there. That's Queen Card should be higher than it is, guys. As much as I think that it might be a tad overrated for my opinion, it should be above the Nude remix. It shouldn't be as low as it is. I wouldn't put it way higher, but yeah. And I can't, by the way, the reason I'm saying all this is I can't put Tall Trees above Queen Card, so it goes below Queen Card and above Love for me. Yeah, that one may need to grow on me a little bit. I think that contrast of it being a ballad in many ways in the composition, mixed with heavy and hard bass and beat, like that contrast can really work at times. But it was a big risk here, and I need to work out if it paid off for me. There are elements I like in the song, but it may need to grow on me a little bit. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hit that like button if you did. What was your favorite track on this album? You know mine, because it's in that like god tier of the number 2 spot on this list, which is I-Dle. But I think really solid album. Very different for them, but they're always different at the same time. They're always doing different subgenres and genres and everything like that. But there was a lot of like I said with Soyeon, there weren't as many Soyeon raps as there normally are. And the placement of like parts and stuff like that seemed to be a bit different than normal. And like the bass and the beat, it was filthy in nearly every song. And I wouldn't say other albums have like an element like that in I-Dle's music, where there's like a hard beat or bass in every single song in the album. Of course, I am ignoring I-Do. So yeah, interesting. I really want to know from you guys what the production situation was on this one, because it does feel different. I keep on repeating myself. I-Dle are varied, I get that, but I mean the structure, the production strategies, not just the subgenres. The subgenres with I-Dle are always so different, but the stuff behind the scenes seems to be a little bit different. Having said that, this song does have a lot of bangers, I think. A lot of gym songs, and it does have my second favorite song from I-Dle so far, which, trust me, topping Oh My God with what I think of that song. Trust me, like that shows how much I love I-Do. But the MVP for me of this mini album, as great as the other ladies were, was actually Miyeon. Like I thought Miyeon's parts like were perfect for a lot of these songs and everything like that. And that's an example of a contrast of her beautiful elegance mixing well with those hard instrumentals and everything like that. But yeah, as of this recording, guys, this to be continued. Been a long journey to get here. I was gonna get very I was gonna treat this like a proper climax, but then I remembered that when this video is out, the album's probably been out for a week or two. By the time that this is out, so I'll save that for when I check out the next album, and then at the end of that, maybe make a bit of a climactic speech and stuff like that. But I will say thank you, of course, for continuing to check this series out with me. I love this group. I'd love to see them live. I checked out actually a full concert. I did a reaction review for a full concert from them in Madison Square Garden, which you can find on my Patreon. Lots of other exclusives like that, reality shows, Queendom performances, solo performances. Looking at Minnie there, I mean, I knew Minnie was great, and then I checked out the Lee Moojin Service episode she's on, and then I was like, oh my word, Minnie. And yeah, there's plenty of content like that, which will now be on YouTube, on the Patreon, and also early access to any videos I finish editing there and then, which includes the Ultimate Ranking series. I'm very much looking forward to the next album, which again I've probably checked out at this point. But I am speaking from the past here. From this point, as of this recording, I've seen a few images. I don't know what sort of style they're going for, what sort of like genres they're going for, and that's what I love about I-Dle. It's just going in completely blind. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this album, guys, your favourite song off it, and please subscribe, because plenty of I-Dle on the channel already in the I-Dle Reactions playlist, plenty more on the way. So hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, one afternoon, night. Whenever you're watching this, please take care. Much love.